guys, this is Ashley back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on post notifications. We about to get into some things. Now, it looks like 2025 just has to be one of the messiest years ever in hip-hop. As we know, Champagne Thickums is suing Universal. We're about to get into more details about that a little bit later. But he does have a defamation lawsuit against Universal, which was filed yesterday. Now, fans are saying that Megan has a case. She's already suing, I think it's Mob Radio for defamation. She has a restraining order against Tory. And fans think that it would be a good idea to sue Nicki Minaj for defamation. As we know, Nicki Minaj put out Bigfoot, said that Megan Thee Stallion lied on her dead mama. Fans feel like she might have a case. I mean, she already got a defamation lawsuit against Mob Radio. She won her restraining order against Tory. She won that. Fans are also saying that Megan should sue Champagne Thickums for saying that she lied about getting shot. Fans are hoping that Megan goes after Nicki and Champagne Thickums for calling, her a liar. Okay? Which, if we bring up the Gayle interview, technically, that could be true because she did lie to Gayle and said she didn't mess with Tory, okay? And I guess she put that on her mama, but it wasn't true. But fans feel like it's defamation, okay? Here's the thing, though. I feel like Megan's not gonna want to sue Nicki because if we're being completely honest, majority of people are dragging Champagne Thickums for this lawsuit that he has against Universal. People are not on his side. Okay, people are clowning him. So I think with Megan, people probably are gonna look at her a little bit sideways if she got all these damn lawsuits. Because at the end of the day, people have to realize that this is rap. Okay, if you say something about somebody, they have a right to go below the belt and say something about you. Okay, even with the Champagne Thickums lawsuit, people act like, well, only the dumb people, the people with little to no brain cells, act like he didn't say that Kung Fu Kenny was a woman beater, that he didn't say his child wasn't his. That's defamation if it's not true. I mean, so I don't understand how people can say like, oh, he got a legit case. No, he don't. He don't got a legit case. If you defame somebody in a song, they have a right to clap back. Megan Thee Stallion was saying, oh, B-words ain't mad at Megan. They're mad at Megan's Law. Okay? I don't know if Nicki could sue for the Megan's Law line. But hypothetically, this is a rap battle. People forget what rap is. I mean, why are people getting so soft when it comes to rap? I feel like if you do a lawsuit over a rap song, you should not be considered a rapper anymore. I do not consider Champagne Thickums a rapper anymore. You cannot sue after a rap battle. Okay? That doesn't make any logical sense, especially if you were participating in it. Now, moving on from that, photos, I hope this is real, have leaked of Doja Cat with Ray and Lisa from Blackpink. Oh my goodness. Doja Cat is not playing around. Now, as you probably can tell, I am very happy about this collaboration. Now, I don't really care for Lisa from Blackpink. Honestly, I would just rather want to hear Doja Cat and Ray. So I'll probably skip Lisa's part. But this is probably going to be one of the best collaborations of the year. Okay? Doja Cat is coming in hot. And remember, I told y'all, don't double back. Don't try to come back to Doja Cat's side in 2025. Okay, yeah, I know Scarlett was trash. I've said Scarlett was trash, but I've always gave Doja Cat her props as an artist. So Doja Cat's getting her 10s. Now, moving on from that, Cardi B and Pardi have been spotted at the same house location in LA, allegedly. They are working on music, but some fans are speculating that they could possibly be smashing. Okay, because they took pictures at the same bathroom. Okay, and people feel like that might be too personal, too close for somebody that's having a working relationship with a writer or producer. Here's my thing. I wouldn't put it past Pardi or Cardi to smash each other. They might as well. Okay. Didn't she sleep with her other writer producer from Love and Hip Hop, Swiss and Demand, and she was fighting the girlfriend? Remember that? And then allegedly, according to DJ Self, he smashed. Okay. That's what DJ Self said. So to be quite honest, I wouldn't put it past them because Cardi B was texting and allegedly sleeping with other men, according to Off the Cheat, but you can't really trust him because he's a liar too. But according to Off the Cheat, she has been stepping out even when she was pregnant. So imagine what she gonna do when she not pregnant. Now, SZA posted Kanye West and his song Be Major on Instagram of Kanye West saying, "I feel like he disrespected me. They try to say I wasn't a genius yet." Okay. With that being said, a lot of fans are speculating that SZA could possibly be working with Kanye West. Kanye West is putting out an album in 2025 called Bully. I would not be here for the collaboration. Kanye kind of fell off musically to me. If this was 2015, 2017, 2012, 2010, it'd be different. But Kanye musically has fell off, so I'll pass on this collaboration. Now, moving on from that, Bad Bunny, SZA, and Kung Fu Kenny are all topping the album 200 chart. Okay, Bad Bunny, who put out his album last week, is supposed to do 150,000 his second week at number 2. SZA, SOS is still top 3. Wow. With 100,000 sold. And I believe the deluxe came out like a month ago. Okay. And then Kung Fu Kenny's GNX is supposed to be at number 4 at 63,000. And I think they've been out for over 2 months. So the fact that GNX is top 4 on the album chart, that's really impressive. So congratulations to Bad Bunny, SZA, Kung Fu Kenny. Little Baby's at number 5 with 57,000 in his second week. That's not really that great, okay? Because your album only been out for 2 weeks, and Kung Fu Kenny is outselling you 2 months later. That's not good at all. But I always said that I felt like Lil Baby is mid, especially in his recent music. I think he got to go back to his ghostwriters. His recent music is very much mid. Now, moving on from that, MIA, y'all remember her. She is a rapper who kind of fell off and got blackballed. I have that tea on Patreon as to why she got blackballed. But unfortunately, she is trying to expose Queen B. I'm like, what Queen B do to you?
Specifically in California, which is the 4th richest economy in the world, next to countries. I'm also in a town where the most expensive house in this town is owned by a black woman, which is Beyonce. So let's not ignore all of that. So let's get to it. She capitalized. The reason why she has the most expensive house in this time in this town is because she capitalized on this level of ignorance without people like me clearing shit up. So this is also why I'm clearing this up. Okay? You Look Rough says, yeah, because I just woke up. And to me, this is more important, and it's an opportunity to address this. Money and everything and accumulation and everybody's spirit has been feeding into this machine. And the machine has been paying out. Hence, you can have someone like Beyonce have a $200 million house because of the system. And it's been building. Everyone's spirit's been going into it. Everyone's like, yeah, this is what it is. And then that, if you're manifesting brokenness, you know, that itself had to go through some broken tunnel. It's manifested the ugliness. So a lot of people say, why is there loads of ugliness on this earth? Why is there so much turmoil? Because you have to think about how many people have been going through not getting this right, you know? And so, like, there's a lot of fucking broken tunnels where people are feeding information through it every day.
Now, MIA, I don't know why you talking about Queen B. She did absolutely nothing to you. I understand that you blackballed, but you know, that wasn't by Queen B. So that's one. Number two, everybody knows that Queen B is part of the Illuminati. This is not new information. I don't understand why you're repeating, oh, the machine is behind Queen B. We Ben knew that. I mean, okay, and I mean, what are you talking about? I mean, this is Queen B. Of course the machine is behind her. Camel Face is a gatekeeper. I don't understand. This is not new information. And then on top of that, MIA, I heard that you're racist and that you don't like black people. So, you know, black people and the majority may not side with you because allegedly you do have a racist history. That's what the streets have said. Number four, I suggest, because you are blackballed, not saying that she doesn't have a right to speak her truth, even though speaking your truth can get you in lawsuits, i.e. Kung Fu Kenny and Mob Radio. But I think because you are blackballed, it would be smart for you not to mention Queen B or Camel Face. I think it would be the smartest idea for you to try to put out maybe another hit record. You haven't put out a hit record in years. I understand that you had some legal issues with your ex-husband, but at the end of the day, I think you need to focus on your career. I would hate for, you know, you to get sacrificed or something crazy happen to you because you was opening up your mouth. And to be quite honest, you said a bunch of nothing. Okay, you talking about tunnels and the machine behind Queen B. Okay, like, this is not new information. Okay, you said a bunch of nothing. Okay, if you gonna come with some tea, come with some juicy tea that nobody knows. Okay, but at your own risk. You do that, you can get sued. You're already blackballed. You can possibly get sacrificed. It's up to you. Okay, so you're gonna have to suffer the consequences. But the point of the matter is, I don't really understand your beef with Queen B. I think you need to elaborate a little bit more. I think you need to do another live and elaborate why you have a beef with Queen B, because to me, you really didn't spill no tea. You just talking to talk, okay? And I just feel like this is going to get you in trouble. When Camel Face sees this, he's not going to be too happy. So I think you should possibly keep your bap shut. Now, Champagne Thickums is receiving Donkey of the Day yet again. Champagne Thickums has named content creators in his lawsuit with Universal. Champagne Thickums alleges in the lawsuit with UMG that UMG permitted content creators such as Kai Cenat, No Life Shack, RD Gaming, and Cartier Family to monetize reactions to Not Like Us without enforcing copyright claims. He claims the lack of enforcement enabled the spread of defamation against his character. Champagne Thickums also blamed armed recruiters coming to his home and shooting his bodyguard on Kung Fu Kenny. And everybody knows that it was him beefing with The Weeknd as to why his bodyguard got shot. Okay? I don't understand why he's lying in a lawsuit and trying to blame Kung Fu Kenny for his bodyguard getting shot. Like, he was only beefing with Kung Fu Kenny. Didn't you say it was 20 versus 1? You was beefing with 50 other people and you blaming Kung Fu Kenny for shooting your bodyguard when you know damn well it was The Weeknd. Okay? I don't understand why you trying to blame Kung Fu Kenny for everything. And then he also talks about how people were associating him with Pizzagate, okay? Which everybody knows what Pizzagate is about, okay? We don't need to go into details. If you want the tea on that, that's on Patreon. Champagne Thickums also said that with the fear of his safety, because he is also sued for harassment, which makes no sense, that he had to pull his son out of elementary school that he had attended in Toronto due to safety concerns. And once school ended for the summer, Champagne Thickums arranged for his son and his mother to leave Toronto entirely. Okay? Here's my thing with Champagne Thickums. Someone on the Weeknd's team got shot and they retaliated, and somebody from the Weeknd's team shot Drake's bodyguard. Okay? This has nothing to do with Kung Fu Kenny. Everybody knows this. So I don't understand why he's trying to blame Kung Fu Kenny for this. And he probably took Adonis out of school because everybody from little kids to senior citizens to regular teenagers were singing Not Like Us. They had a video of children singing Not Like Us. That's probably why he really took Adonis out of school. It had nothing to do with him feeling like Adonis was in danger when Adonis probably goes to private school with security guards. Okay, let's be very clear. A lot of famous celebrity children, they go to private school with a bunch of bodyguards, or they get homeschooled. So I don't really think he was in fear of his safety for his baby mother, who at first he wouldn't even claim that girl and acting like he did not impregnate that girl. He was telling her she needed to take a DNA test and that the child wasn't his until she proved that it was. He treated her like garbage. And then he also falsely claimed that Kung Fu Kenny saying Not Like Us was anti-Semitic, which makes no sense. He's just trying to prevent Kung Fu Kenny from performing it at the Super Bowl and at his Stadium World Tour that he's going on in 2025. He also claims the very next day, after the shooting incident, allegedly a different intruder used his bare hands to dig a hole under the security fence surrounding Champagne Thickums' Toronto house. He managed to dig deep enough to squeeze through and enter Drake's property. Fortunately, Drake's home security guard caught him before he was able to cause any physical harm. Okay? And then it also has been coming up that when Champagne Thickums was on Degrassi, he allegedly tried to sue or threatened to sue the writers of Degrassi for not allowing his character to not have a wheelchair. Okay, because if you guys remember, Jimmy got shot in Degrassi. He was upset about that, and I guess he wanted his character to not have a wheelchair. So he's not new to being a Karen. But Champagne Thickums, you are not a victim. You started it, Kung Fu Kenny ended it. You defamed Kung Fu Kenny's character by saying he was a woman beater and that his child wasn't his. You did that. Okay? You started that in push-ups, and then you followed it up with Family Disasters. You are upset that Not Like Us is a better song, a better diss record, will go down in history as a boppity bop. And unfortunately, Universal is now pushing Kung Fu Kenny harder than they're pushing you, as they should. Okay? So don't be mad that you're not getting what you used to get from Universal. Be mad that you didn't have the better diss record. Okay? And you have like 20 writers under your belt. You have so many writers and writing camps, you should have had a better diss track. But I guess, no shade, Kung Fu Kenny said in 616 LA that maybe people in OVO are working for him. Now, Universal claps back at this defamation lawsuit against them from Champagne Thickums, the bottom feeder and loser. They said, not only are these claims untrue, but the notion that we would seek to harm the reputation of any artist, let alone Champagne Thickums, is illogical. We have invested massively in his music and our employees, aka they have given him hella payola. That's what an investment is. They said our employees around the world have worked tirelessly to many years to help him achieve historic commercial and personal financial success, aka give him payola. Throughout his career, Champagne Thickums has intentionally and successfully used UMG to distribute his music and poetry to engage in conventionally outrageous back and forth rap battles to express his feelings about other artists, aka the Duppy freestyle, back to back, charged up. Okay, those are some of his diss tracks that other people have written. They said he now seeks to weaponize the legal process to silence an artist's creative expression and to seek damages from UMG for distributing that artist's music. We have not and do not engage in defamation against any individual. At the same time, we will defend this litigation to protect our people and our reputation, as well as any artist who might directly or indirectly become a frivolous litigation target for having done nothing more than write a song. Okay, so they are standing by Kung Fu Kenny. They're saying this lawsuit is frivolous, which it is, and they're preparing to fight, aka Champagne Thickums' career over. Okay, so donkey of the day to Champagne Thickums and this frivolous lawsuit. Anyway, I got some hot tea on Patreon. Link will be in the description. Have a great day.